and explain what happened after I returned the dog, Finn, back to his owner with a shave spot on his shoulder. So noticeable, so bad, such a rookie mistake, and I was so embarrassed and I was so upset with myself. But yeah, I went in there and I told her what happened. I explained. I was like, the groom's on me. I'm really sorry. And she was like, June, I can't do that. She was like, you work so hard, and so we agreed like on like half price because yeah, I mean, and so the thing is, like I said in my earlier stream. Oh, what's up? You won't guess it. So you saw what happened, right? I fucked up so bad, so hard, right? But yeah, I just went inside. I was like, I'm really sorry, and I told her the groom's on me. And I explained, I was like, it might be because I was distracted, doing the YouTube video. I probably shouldn't have done it. Here's me. Here's what I was thinking when I just asked her if I could stream the haircut. I was thinking, a lot of people are asking me how many Katana Tuliers do I have? How do I do the haircuts? And so I was like, all right, it's a beautiful sunny day outside, right? I was like, we're about to do a nice haircut. Let me show people how to be like me. How to be more like me, right? And less like yourself because I am so amazing, right? And so that was what I was thinking. I had no idea. It's freaking my car says it's 92 degrees outside. I was thinking it's sunny and it's beautiful. I was not thinking, holy shit, it's like a freaking sauna out here with the humidity and 92 degrees. I was dripping sweat while I was grooming that dog. I was freaking dripping. I was drenched. My shirt was wet. I mean, oh my God, it was horrible. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be there anymore, but it's like, what can I do? I've already started the stream. I've already started the haircut and grooming. I much rather would have been inside in the shade, with the fan on me. Like, I was thinking, this was a horrible idea, but it's too late to back up now. So I was going through with the groom and I was talking to the camera, and then I forgot to put the comb guard attachment back on the 10 blade, and boop, that fast. That happened that fast. And I was like, oh no. And then I started freaking out and panicking. And it was already hot. And that's the thing. Heat changes people, right? It changes me. The heat, when I'm hot and sweaty, I get irritable. I get so irritable. I mean, I don't even like to cuddle. Like, don't touch me, dude. Don't get away from, like, don't get near me. Um, yeah, so I don't know. It's just a combination of everything. But I told her I'm really sorry. It was a bad idea. And I told her I made a mistake, and it's on me. I'm really sorry. And I explained, and she was actually really cool with it. I think that people only get upset when we start to make excuses for ourselves and when we start to justify and try to make it sound like, come up with reasons why it was okay for me to do that, and really it was because of this and that and the weather outside. And like, if I started to blame and started to try to justify my action, my behavior, my mistake, then I think it would have irritated her. Then I think it would have bothered her, and rightly so, because it was my fault. It wasn't the dog's fault or anyone else's fault. It was my fault. Had I not owned it, then I think that would have upset people. That would have upset her. And I think that you won't guess, says it's best to own it, take accountability, move forward, and learn from it. Exactly, exactly. And yeah, and I was totally fine with not getting paid for it, because it was my mistake. So yeah, I it was cool. No excuses, no lies, always best, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's what I did, and cool thing is she did pay me. Obviously not the full price because I told her not to. I told her it would really really bother me, because I didn't earn it. I didn't produce the quality that I wanted to produce. And I didn't live up to my side of the bargain, right? And so she shouldn't have to pay me full price, and keep her side of the bargain when I fell short. So that's my thinking on it. Anyways, that's what happened. Everything's cool. I'm gonna be going back in another 6 weeks, and hopefully, I'll make up for it then. And that's the thing. As long as the only groomer we really need to compete with is the groomer we were yesterday. As long as I'm better than the last time, then that's all that matters. So Here's the thing. With that in mind, Dr. Wayne Dyer says true nobility is not being better than anyone else, it's being better than you used to be. That's true nobility. So if that's true, then we can take it day by day. As long as I'm better today than I was yesterday, then I'm doing good, right? But if we keep doing better and better each and every day, we set the bar so high, eventually the bar gets set so high that it's like you have to be like, on your game, on the ball every single day in order to top the day before and keep topping it, right? So on a day like this, where I just fall so hard, and I just fucking crash and I take that bar and I fucking just crash it down, step on it, spit on it, I try to burn it. Well, then the bar is so low now that tomorrow is going to be pretty easy. When I come back 6 weeks from now and I groom that dog Finn again, it's gonna be pretty easy to top this groom today. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like whenever I have a bad day, instead of looking at it and getting upset or getting down, I could look at it and actually feel good about it. Like, holy shit, I just gave myself a reset day. So I call my bad days reset days. So today was a reset day because I keep setting the bar higher and higher, and today I just brought it really down low. So now when I go back in 6 weeks, it's going to be pretty easy to top today's groom. And then I just have to keep improving from there. And so, anyways, I better get going. I gotta get some to drink because sweat. What is the past tense of sweated? I I perspired. I perspired so much earlier that I'm gonna have to go and get some freaking electrolytes back in my freaking system. Anyways, I'm gonna get like a BioLite or something, that hydration. And then I got to go home and mow the lawn and get a bunch of stuff taken care of before I go hiking and camping with my dogs. So, um, let's see. You won't guess it. And she still saw value in your work and in your apology. Yeah, right. So yeah, I think I am gonna go back and maybe I don't know. See, I'm going back and forth with this. Like, is it better for me to leave the people alone who I fired very rudely, and some of them I even cussed at because I was emotional and angry, and I was wrong. That wasn't right. I feel like I should just leave it alone. Because had somebody did that to me and then they came back weeks later and like, hey, I had time to think about it, and I'm not so emotional and angry at everybody no more, and I'm sorry, I'd be like, save it, you know, and that would upset me more. So, and I know not everybody's like me. Everyone's different. So I don't know. I'm like, if I apologize to the people that I was so rude to when I was going through that emotional time, would it bother them more? Should I just leave it alone at this point? Because yeah, why bother them more? Why offend them again? You know? So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should just take the lesson, move on, and next time I get upset or angry, I have to remind myself, be quiet. Don't say anything. Don't say what you want to say because I always regret it after I calm down. And I try to remind myself of that when I'm angry. And I try to tell myself, dude, you're just angry right now. Don't do whatever it is that you're thinking about because you're gonna regret it when you're calmed down. But when I'm angry, I'm in such a state where it's just like I tell myself, well, fuck that. No, I'm not. And I do it anyways because I'm angry. And then sure enough, I calm down and I feel terrible. um, all is it all caster or Ali caster? All caster G says, I think it's never too late to say you are sorry. They may not forgive you, but you will have done the right thing and can move on in a positive light. But is that selfish though? Like, is that me just looking for my to ease my own conscience and bother them again? Upset them again just to ease my own conscience? Is that, like, that's what I'm going through right now. Like in my head, I'm like, am I being selfish? Is reaching out to them and apologizing to them, is that me being selfish? Like maybe I should just accept the discomfort of regret, you know, just accept it and then take this painful lesson and make sure I don't do that again in the future. Anyways, that's where I'm at right now. You won't guess it says, like you're trying to apologize to appease your own guilt, or is it for them? That's exactly it. You worded that so perfectly. You articulated that. That's what I was thinking. I just couldn't articulate it that way. But you won't guess it. That's exactly it. I'm wondering if by me apologizing to them is me just trying to appease my own guilt, because really, am I just bothering them again? Because at this point, why bother, right? So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna really think about it over the weekend while I'm with my dogs out in nature, alone with my own thoughts, so I can really ponder it and really go over it in my mind. Because I think I know the answer. The answer is just leave them alone at this point. I've done enough, you know. I think definitely give it some more thought. Perfect. That's where I'm at, and I got to get going because I got a lot planned. Alcester says, "Well, don't say you are sorry unless you truly are sorry. Otherwise, the apology is futile." No, I really am sorry, and I don't even need them as clients. Like I'm not apologizing because I want their dogs back on my schedule. That's not it. I don't regret that they're not my client anymore. I regret how I went about it. I regret the way I delivered the message. It was wrong, and I do feel guilty, and I feel so bad. Now that I'm not angry anymore and I see it more clearly, yeah, I feel super bad. I feel terrible. But yeah, I'm thinking, and I wanted to. I was crying a few days ago, and I wanted to reach out and let them know how bad I felt about how I behaved and how I treated them. But then I was thinking, is that me being selfish? Is that because am I really thinking of them? Because if I really am thinking of them, and I put myself in their shoes, I would tell myself, save it. Don't bother me anymore. You already hurt my feelings. Claire says, "Hi June. Everybody has a COVID breakdown wobble." Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a lot of stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. I'm so glad that I was able to, you know, I guess not glad. I really don't like that happened earlier on camera live, and I can't even delete it now because too many people have seen it. And if I delete it now, it's gonna look like I'm hiding stuff and trying to act like I'm better than I actually am and stuff. No, it's too late to delete it now. I really wish I didn't stream that haircut earlier, and I really wish I didn't make that mistake of doing that 10 shave right on the shoulder. I really don't wish none of that happened, but that's where a lot of our pain and suffering comes from. Wishing things were different, wishing things weren't as they are. And it is what it is. As cliche as that sounds, it is what it is. What happened, happened. And wishing that it didn't is going to do me no good. It's actually going to just make me more and more frustrated with myself. And so I just have to accept it. What happened, happened. And somebody said it in earlier in the last stream. It was a teachable moment for myself, even teach myself that I'm not above making rookie mistakes. Um, and also, I think it was good to for people to see, because I have crippling anxiety. A lot of times after I hang out with someone or talk to someone, I drive home and I'm gripping the steering wheel. And I'm thinking about everything I said, and I'm carrying too much, overthinking. And so earlier when I was putting oil on the blade and you guys saw me like shaking a little bit, I was shaking inside. And so I think it's good for people to see, like, yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty, and it doesn't have to be cool or smooth or anything like that. You could be like me and just be a clumsy, fumbling idiot. But as long as you're not willing to give up, as long as you're willing to keep at it and push through, you can get decent results. Maybe not great results, but things will work out fine. Claire says you can only say sorry if they are gracious enough to take it. They don't. If take it, if they don't, at least you put it out there. Huh. Okay. And Claire says you are not alone. Awesome. Thank you. You won't guess it says enjoy your camping trip. Take some time for yourself. Get a clear head and find the best path to move forward. Perfect. And I think that's good advice for anyone. Not just for me, but yeah, everyone. I'll end it with this because it's such an awesome dude. You are on it today. You won't guess it. You are like on fire. But I'm gonna quote. You won't guess it. Take some time for yourself, guys, over this weekend. Take some time for yourself. Get a clear head and find the best path to move forward. That applies to everyone, right? Oh my God, that was perfect. All right. See you guys.